What is up, besties, and welcome back. Sorry that there will be no intro today, but your girl's catching up on her client reading, so I don't have the time. But we are going to take a look at Oprah and anything that we can possibly get. You know, is she involved in the Diddy shit? I mean, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, would we be shocked? So as always, thank you to everybody. This is through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. And if you're new here, smash that subscribe button, bestie, because we are looking at everyone and everything. But yeah, also to anyone that is waiting on their reading, I have about 20 readings left to do, and then I'm going to be reopening after that. So if you're seeing this when I post this, then go ahead and send a message to the waitlist email that's in the description box. But if you're seeing this in the future, thekarmicdf.com. I've been reaching out to everybody individually. Y'all should know where you're at. So, let's just dive right into this. I'm dreading this. And as I'm being drawn to my dad's skull. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff y'all asked me to cover. I'll see what comes through. If we don't cover everything and y'all want a part 2, let me know as well. So let's take a look. What do we need to know about Oprah? All alleged and for entertainment purposes only, zero facts here. Let's get into it. I'd be shocked if Triumph of Lies didn't come out. I'm so sorry. Oh, she's a narcissist, allegedly. Obsession. And then 3 reminds me of Jupiter and expansion. So she's full of herself. She thinks her shit don't stink. She thinks I'm in her energy and I feel a very grandiose sense of self. I can't do no wrong. I am perfect. Don't ever question me. I don't think she can handle criticism well. What narcissist can. And I think she's got this one thing that's just coming out, so I'm just going to mention it. She's got a giant hole in her, probably, because it's reminding me of, are you interested in being a celebrity? If so, you're traumatized. There's like a YouTube video that says that. There's something where it's like, there's never enough. I need more, I need more, I need more, I need more. And it's almost like she's turning into a shell of herself, because it's like, I literally hear the song, give me more. Like, she's just... One thing I'll say, allegedly, per my opinion, zero facts here, I think the version that we get is a carefully curated... Yeah, because I'm hearing if it walks and talks like a duck and it surrounds itself with ducks, it's probably a duck. You know what I mean? And who is she known for hanging out with? Harvey, that guy that had the camp, that was an S... It's giving me, if it walks and talks like a duck, why are you asking if it's a duck? Like, that's the vibe. And self-obsession is the first card. She's obsessed with herself and her image, and she will do everything necessary to make sure you guys love her. That's the main goal here. It's giving Ellen DeGeneres, but worse. Like, well, different sides, different spectrums. But I think she dilutes herself into believing the character that she portrays. So I do think that she buys into her own bullshit. Yeah, masquerade. Shut up. It's like I'm psychic. And 5 and 1 reduces to 6, which reminds me of 6 of Swords, which reminds me of internet. So it's like the persona that you're getting of her is bullshit. That's not who she is. She's very self-entitled, very me. I'm being drawn to Maui. I did the reading on the wildfires itself. I'll put it in the description box. Check it out. But this is like, I want everything. I want more. Give me more. I want more. So I did get negative energy from her on the Maui reading, but this, again, it's just like, I want everything. Give me everything. I'm so entitled. I want it. But it's to fill a void, like most people. Yeah, dude, come on. Are you kidding me? Why is it that the people that we've been told are the sweetest are actually the worst? I won't cry for you. And with this card, with the what's in my hand, and then 4, home and family, all of it's bullshit. Yeah, I'm hearing Nikki. I'm pretty sure it's Nikki. It's a setup for a punchline or something like that. She's a character. Like, it's reminding me of Jim Carrey going off on his tangent, there is no me. Whoever Oprah is that we see, that's not who she is in real life. Allegedly, per my opinion, no facts here. I think she's got a lot of skeletons in her closet with this. Because, again, what made her become so narcissistic and cut off from her emotions that she has to put on this persona and then look at the people she surrounds herself with? So I don't think any of us are going to be shocked with what's coming out in the tarot when we get into it. I do think that she's part of the club. I do. with a I Won't Cry For You coming out. Are you kidding me? Upright? Are you kidding me? And with this, it's like, you know what I'm hearing? Rihanna, but you put on quite a show. Really had me going, but it's over now. Go on and take a bow. So I do think she will be one person that will eventually get hit with something. But the problem is she's got a lot of money. And I'm hearing the song, I Got Friends in Low Places. So she's going to be hard to take down. What I'm hearing is low-hanging fruit, and I'm being drawn to the Abercrombie CEO. So it's like right now they're getting the people that are the easiest to get while they're making a plan to get the people that are going to be harder to knock down. Because what I'm seeing, and I've been seeing this since the Diddy thing, is like the people that somehow orchestrate it, the puppeteers, they all have people that do their dirty work for them and their hands are clean. I feel like Oprah is like a second tier. Like there's a top tier. She's higher up, but she's not as high. Like Diddy would be beneath her, but she's high up there. But then there's another group that we don't see. This would be like execs or something where it's like we don't know their name. You ever notice like if you Google a movie's like executive producer and it's like they don't even have their birthday and it seems sus as fuck and they're worth like $2 billion? Like that's the vibe. I don't even know that we have her story correct, if I'm being honest. I wouldn't be shocked if there's conspiracies that her background or upbringing isn't completely true or something, because there's a lot of falsity in her life. Like almost everything is perfectly curated. And I feel like she's very cold and she's been cut off because she's been in this for a while now. Honestly, I don't think she knows who she is. I don't think she ever did. I feel like kind of dumb for not knowing this. Was she brought up in the industry? Because I don't know. I was never an Oprah fan. I can feel fake from a mile away. But it's like, was she brought into this industry? Because it's giving me Nepo baby energy. It's giving me, I don't know any better, so why would I do any better? It's giving me, this is how the industry works. Why are you crying? Honestly, she gives me Diddy energy. It's like a Diddy energy mixed with Jada Pinkett Smith, mixed with Amber Heard. It's like I don't give a fuck. Me. There's no heart here. I don't feel any heart. What is her zodiac? Aquarius? Oh yeah, no wonder she's detached. And hey, I love Aquarius placements. Y'all can really keep up with me in a conversation. But on the low-hanging side of that, very cold, very callous, keeping to myself. So yeah, I feel like I should pull a couple more. Yeah, and I'm also being drawn to the blue here, which is like she talks a good talk, but she can't tap into her emotions. She doesn't know how. I think she's heavily in this group. And I think, because I keep seeing like what I went to college for, I'm channeling, so it's hard. I went to college for earth science, paleontology, thank you, Spirit, where it's like you're trying to chisel away to get to the goods. It's like right now they're doing a chiseling of the low-hanging fruit in this fucked up group. Because I even asked Spirit, I was like, this has been going on for years. They've been cutting off people for years. So has this been really happening behind closed doors and we're just now finding out? And I got a nod. So I do feel like Diddy was just one of many that was low-hanging fruit. Oprah's one of the bigger bads, if that makes sense. So she's going to take a little bit longer to take down, if ever. I almost wonder if they might strike a deal where like, because it's reminding me of all the allegations that the queen was evil and then she died and her name was made perfect, so we never really know. I almost wonder if that's the route they're going to take with her, where she kind of fades away from the scene because she's too powerful. Like, I keep being drawn to her net worth. Isn't her net worth $3 billion? Something about where her money's coming from, too, because it's reminding me of the conspiracy about Wayfair. If you know, you know. And then I'm also being drawn to the fact that the obsession card looks like a young child. I'm pretending that I can save you. I'm pretending to be a hero. And then 8 and 2 is 10. So that's an ending. And then it's reversed. So it's like she knows that her tower is falling, but I think she's relying very strongly on the identity that she's created. Think of Ellen, right? I mean, Ellen got canceled and then fucking made a Netflix special. You guys got to be what cancels these people. It's not them, because they're all in bed together. Netflix is in bed with pharma, in bed with politics, and they're all together. We're all in this together, is what I just heard. So come on, guys. Like, we got to be the ones that cancel them. Oprah's really banking on the fact that she's solidified her fake persona of loving the people, and she believes that y'all are going to buy into it. Now you get delusion. Now you get delusion. Everybody gets delusion. Like, that's the vibe. Queen of my world. I'm telling you, this chick is narcissistic. Anger in chains. What? Oh. This is giving me some Jamie Lynn Spears energy, where it's like, Why are you mad? We all have to take one for the club. Why are you mad? We all have to do shit we didn't want to do. I would say that she's one of many that was a victim turned villain. It's reminding me of Usher. So I wonder how far back this goes, because how old is Oprah, right? So who, groom, 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 and everybody say wayo. Shout out if any of you said wayo after that. Let me know in the comments. But with Queen of My Own World and Anger in Chains, I think, I'm not defending her, but I got to point it out. I think that she's also been victimized. And so she cut off from her heart space a long time ago. Yeah, because I'm hearing the song, I want the money, money and the cars and the clothes, the hoes. Yeah, I just want to be successful. I think she sold her soul for fame, metaphorically, although I don't know how far that goes. But one thing I'll say, her real self, she's a bitch. She's a bitch. Anger in Chains. I almost wonder if she's had a few NDNAs, or a few NDAs. DNA, maybe. I don't know how deep that goes. Because isn't she friends with people that, it's like, you need, honestly, this is giving me like a spade's a spade. If it walks and talks like a duck, like I keep hearing shit like that. So it's like, you're on to something. You know who she is. But her persona, again, 6, which reminds me of internet press, is this, I'm going to save you. I'm going to be your hero. I care about you. But it's a front with this Anger and Chains. She actually hates people. It's reminding me of how Ellen got caught for being a bitch. It's the same type of vibe. Oprah doesn't like people. Like, I almost see her, I feel like this is more of a metaphor, but I just saw in my mind's eye, I saw Oprah get touched by someone on a subway, and I saw her go, ew, don't fucking touch me. So I don't think she likes normal people. I think she sees people that are like middle class or anything like that beneath her. She does not have respect for people that are in our categories in life, allegedly, per my opinion, no facts. And she resents anyone that doesn't take a good lashing or a dick or two to get where they need to be. I think she gives Jamie Lynn Spears energy. So I do think, I got to point it out. I'm not going to not say it. I do think she's been abused herself, allegedly. And I think that's probably what made her turn cold early on. Because again, how far does this go back? We got Clive Davis, right? So like, this has been happening for a very long time. And with this is reminding me of a full moon. When we're too overwhelmed with our emotions, we tend to, again, where does the narcissist trauma come from? Do you see what I'm saying? So I do think that she was victimized early on in her career, but then I think she turned off from her emotions and she passed the fuckery baton. I do feel that way, strongly. Back deck. Yeah. It's not that she forgot herself, it's that she got cold, and 71 reminds me of 8 of Pentacles, so work endeavors, right? So it's like she knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's just putting on a persona so that no one looks at her. But with this full moon here kind of starting, I do feel like eventually, per public opinion, we might get her, but I don't know that we'll get her. This will take a while because she's one of the, because what they're showing me is like the pyramid scheme. I'm sorry to make this flip out if you need to, but what they're showing me is like a pyramid, right, of evil. Diddy feels like he's on the bottom tier, and then there's like a couple other tiers. Oprah's up there. Like I see, you know how they do like stats of like, I don't know, I don't follow any sports, let's be honest. I like volleyball, that's about it. But I'm seeing like stats, and it's like Oprah, Clive, Harvey, she's up there. She's up there. Whereas Diddy, low hanging fruit. So she's got skeletons for sure. Whether that's literal, we'll find out. Yeah, black flower, I hate trying to say that. Black flower fragrance in the reverse. Hold on, I want back. This is like she knows that she's selling a facade, but she really doesn't give a fuck. Because that's how this works. Again, when you're traumatized by the industry, you don't know any better, right? Like, this is giving me cult energy. Is there any rumors that she's in a, like, Sayan Shmalashmi? You know what I'm saying? Because this is kind of giving me cult-like energy. It's like, this is what we do. What's the problem? This is what I'm used to. Honestly, I keep being drawn to Wayfair. And what do we know? If you know, you know. And if you don't, someone comment and let the other people know, because I'm not getting shmashmanishnice for that. But is this me in the reverse? Whoever loves Oprah, you're loving a character. She's not real. I see her going home and taking the mask off. I don't know if anybody remembers this. This is going to be so specific. But to my millennials, there was this really scary commercial. I don't remember if it was about drugs or if it was cigarettes, but it was this woman, and she sat in front of the mirror, and when everything was over, she was taking her eyelashes off and stuff, but then after that, she was taking her teeth out. And it was like, basically the point was you wither away because of either drugs or alcohol. I don't remember what the commercial was, but it was like the facade had fallen off, which is the same vibe as Oprah. It's like, what you see is not what you get. Do you know the Homer Simpson meme where like his skin's like pinched back so you're not seeing that he really didn't do any work to lose weight? It's that same vibe. Who she is not who we're getting. And honestly, it's like if you're in bed with these types of people, what do you expect? Yeah. You know how there's a rumor where higher up in, and I did this in what reading was it? How to Get in the Club. There's a reading I did. I think it's called How to Get in the Club. I'll link it in the description box. But this is like, is there anyone that she had to lose? Like, this reminded me of like, did her parent die and then she soared to fame? Did a family friend die and then she soared to fame? Did someone die and then she soared to fame? Because sacrifice, I feel like she learned how to be cold and hard early. You know what it's reminded me of? The statistics that the higher up in a corporation you are, the more likely you are to be narcissistic or sociopathic. We're seeing that on a large scale, and I feel like she is not innocent. So we're going to dive in the cards because that's where we're going to get the meat and potatoes of this. All right, so we're going to dive into the tarot. As always, thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. And if you're new here, smash that subscribe button, bestie. All right, so I want to look real quick at the Steadman and Gayle thing. I didn't know anything about that, so we're just going to dive into that and take a look. Is Gayle a beard? What do we need to know? She's so part of the club. Oh my God, she's so part of the club. You know what I'm being drawn to? The show Sense8, where they have those giant orgies. Sorry if I gave it away. I do believe Steadman's a beard. I don't feel any love. But if I'm being honest, even if Gayle is someone she's dating, when I tell you that the level that she is in this club is the level where they have like orgies and they swap partners, and it's like, it's giving like, I wouldn't say polyamory because that's agreed upon. I feel like I hate to say this, I feel like she's been passed around, and I feel like she does the passing around. Allegedly, no facts here. So if I'm asking about a relationship, I mean, she's way more complicated than that. I think she's so in the club that she's not, I don't think she's normal anymore, if she ever was. Because this reads to me like, I don't know who this Steadman guy is, but does he have a lot of power? Because it reads to me like you and I can build something together, but I'm not interested in you and you're not interested in me. Like Page of Wands in the reverse, that dick's not going anywhere near me. Like Four of Cups, no. Emperor's in reverse, no. This is a show because we all have to look the same. It's like they all have to, whatever tier of fuckery this is, it's like you have to have a beard. You have to have a handler, be a handler, whatever that is. You have to have dirt. We have to, in order to be this high in the tier, you have to have skeletons. Bro. Anyway. Opportunity. What? Wait. Oh, he's a Pisces. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Yeah, this would be like marrying him because our money can go well together. And then also, where's the money going? So again, why do I hear racketeering? Could she get hit for a lesser charge? Like racketeering? Because again, there's another person where it's like, where's your money going? And this is Steadman. Because he showed up as a Pisces. If I'm wrong, that's what he's coming out as because that's what my Alexa said. But anyway, this is like an opportunity so that... Also, this gives me like having a marriage to hide the work practices. So again, where is her money going? Because this reads to me like how she's made her money. This is giving me like, if you were to do like a GPS of that business that she says she has in Maui, there's nothing there. It's a vacant field. Like that's the vibe. I feel like he was a front. I don't know their story, but this feels like a business collaboration. This will look right. This fits the status quo, and people won't ask questions. Think about like when, oh my God. Okay, so maybe it is true. I'm being drawn again to Sense8, where the guy's an actor and everybody thinks he's straight, but he's gay and he doesn't want anybody to know. And so he hires a girl to be his, fake girlfriend, but little do you know, he's gay. So, she definitely could swing that way for sure, because at least this relationship is a front, so we're not looking at money or something. It's almost like relationships make it easier for you to get away with like money laundering or something. I don't really get that, but there's something here about that. You know what's funny? I think she's actually really mean to whoever this steadman dude is. Because look, again, when we talk about behavior analysis, right? You got those hands that's like a no gesture, like don't go near me. So I do feel like this is a front. I don't buy that this relationship's legit. And I think she might be verbally abusive towards him. I think they can definitely have words for sure. But do they live in the same house? Like, are we sure? Like, because this would be like marrying your best friend as a front. Like, that's how this feels to me. But she's also so cold that I think she's really cruel to people. I'm not saying that whoever this Steadman guy is doesn't deserve it. Because why are you guys teaming up to hide money? Because that's what this reads to me like. What else do we need to know about her, Gayle, and Steadman? Yeah, it's a facade. The Magician card. Look here, don't look there. I'm telling you, there's something about this relationship where it helps them get away with some shit that we won't know about. So, like, where are their money going? Like, how is she worth $3 billion? You know what I mean? Like, you kind of need to ask yourself that. And I know the logical people be like, well, she has her own show and she does all this philanthropy work, blah, blah, blah. I hear you, but some of where her money's coming from, no. It's a smokescreen. I do think she knows that time's running up, though. Like, I don't know if she's trying to do any new philanthropic... I'm butchering that. Philanthropic work. Sorry, channel no brain. Because it's like, I gotta pretend to be soft because while people are figuring out what's going on, what do I do? Because it's like, I think she's got ins with everybody. Because what I'm seeing is like, she's got a friend in Google, so Google's not gonna rat her out. She's got a friend... I just keep hearing the song, I got friends in low places. She has friends everywhere. This is why she's not going to be the type that's going to be easy to take down. Because it's like she seems to... Because this is reminding me of like those... that magician that can get himself out of anything. I can't remember. They have a literal roller coaster dedicated to him. Houdini, thank you. Where it's like, now you see me, now you don't. And then this is also reminding me again of like... I hate sitting in traffic. Do you see what I'm saying? I definitely think she's a part of it. I think she's a bigger part of it than we know. And I don't know that we'll be told that. Anything... Can we get Gayle, please? Like, what's her relationship with Gayle? Why did I hear side hoe? What? Abuse of power. Okay, if they are... I don't know any of this story, so bear with me here. I'm really going in blind. But this would be like... She has feelings for Gayle. She doesn't want to let her go, but then also at the same time, she has no love to give. So, like... This one shocked me if she has, like, a sexual connection with Gayle and not much else. Like, what if they're, like, besties that fuck? Like, it's giving me friends with benefits energy. Because I feel like in Oprah's energy, it's like I can't even tap into love. Like that was gone a long time ago with that Ace of Cups and the Three of Swords in reverse. So, and again, I'm being drawn right back to orgies. So I feel like people like this high up, they don't do love, so they can do sex. Think about people with sex addictions because they don't love themselves, right? Like, not that there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having issues, just, heal, But that's kind of the vibe here. It's like, I feel like in that level of tier of whatever the fuck they're up to, she doesn't really... Yeah, I'm hearing Kanye, how could you be so heartless? I'm trying to be really careful with my words here, but honestly, she has this emptiness to her the same way that Diddy does, if I'm being honest. It's similar energy where it's like, I almost wonder if she disconnected from her heart so long ago that she just sees everybody and everything as a means to an end. Because I don't even feel love for Gayle. It's almost like I think she has a preference for women, if I'm being honest. But again, it's like, what does love do for me? What does connection do for me? I need to make money. I need to be important. Like, I'm trying to tap into Gayle, and it's like, that's who I'd prefer. Like, but if I'm being honest, like, I just want to be on top. I mean, maybe literally, too. She could be like the man in the lesbian relationship, I guess. I don't know, guys. I just feel like she can't... Like, I keep hearing Lil Wayne never knew how to love. I almost wonder if this just gives me energy of like passing on the fucked up baton. Who's the boogeyman under the bed? And then this is the reverse. So it's like, is it possible that she initiated Gayle or something like that? Or vice versa? And then this is giving me like what's hidden. Something I'd like, but what's hidden. More about Gayle, please. Not worth putting the energy in. Too focused on my business. I think she's got the hots for Gayle sexually, if that helps. Ah, the rainbows on the Ten of Swords. I think she's too focused with her money to focus on anyone else. I don't... Honestly, like, this reads to me like so cut off from my emotional body that like it's almost reading as asexual. Because it's like, it's almost like what... Yeah, I'm hearing the song, What's Love Got to Do with It? It's like, I don't tap in. I don't think she understands that. I think she's been, you know, like into this industry and it's all she knows. Again, think about cults, right? Like, if that's all you know, you don't know any different. I'm not, you know, saying her behavior is okay. I'm just saying I'm seeing a picture here. Yeah, she only cares about the money, dude. I can't even... I do think that the dude's a beard. I do. I do think that she might be sexually drawn to... Honestly, what I just heard is a hole's a hole. And again, when we look at these people, what do we know about them? They're just so cut off. And if we're talking about, you know, baby oil with drugs in it and shit like that, and if this is the shit that she knows, it's going to be hard to tap into a heart because I don't really feel one, if I'm being honest. It's very weird. Like... Honestly, for me, this almost feels like nothing's coming in. Like, I almost feel like I'm disconnected from my guides, but in reality, it's because I can't tap into emotion that does not exist. There's no emotion in her. She might get angry, but I don't feel any love. I don't feel any empathy. I don't feel any sympathy. It's like, make my business, make my money. I don't care who I got to step on, whose toes I got to break. Gayle barely comes up in here. I think, if anything, that might be who she'd prefer to fuck. Like, sorry. Like, I don't know. Back deck. Yeah, I think she's got a preference for women. What was Gayle? She's a Cap. And I also think that she's too focused about her shit coming out, so I think we need to get into that straight away. Yeah, because look, Two of Pentacles is a business exchange, and on this card, they look the same. And they're holding hands. So again, I think there are people that we haven't found out yet that are still not exactly getting caught, because again, it's like they're chiseling away. They're getting the low-hanging fruit first, and then they're aiming upward. So, you know, if Diddy's low-hanging fruit, and Oprah's above Diddy, what the fuck did she do? Do you see what I'm saying? Because the moon card is ending this reading. The Queen of Wands, this is how we see her, right? We think that she's this entrepreneurial, a motivator, a role model, but what you're not seeing is her life is literally crashing and tumbling behind closed doors because all of her friends are getting locked up. Look at that. So I'm going to dive into not the relationship because apparently there's more to the story. I'm going to be honest, like, I think she sees Gayle as someone to sleep with. I am being drawn to my rose quartz, so, like, I think if she were to choose, she'd pick Gayle. But honestly, in her energy, there's no empathy, so it's really hard. So I want to see, let's take a look at anything we need to know. Her connection to Diddy, Harvey maybe, anything that we need to know regarding her character. All right, so we're going to dive into anything involving Dids, all the other pedos she seems to be besties with, all legend for entertainment purposes only. Thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page, and if you're new here, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to let me know what you guys want to see in future videos so that we can cover it. All right, Spirit Team. Ugh, I feel dread in this energy. All right, let's go. Other people, okay. Running. Holding on. Conflict. This is like running from the past and it catching up. I feel like she's got skeletons in her closet. Where's that money coming from, boo? Huh? This would be like, you know what I'm getting a vibe of? Okay, remember how she always gets out of this shit, which pisses me off. Who was that guy that got caught for like, I don't know if it was John of Arc, something of Arc, Noah, no, that's Bible. Something Arc, maybe, that guy. I feel like she fucking funds these people. Honestly, I feel like she's a big part to play in this. But she's got friends, dude. She's got friends. And I don't think she's above sleeping with people to get her way, if I'm being honest. And I really I don't buy the relationship she's in because, again, what have we seen with all these weirdo celebrities? They're in fake relationships and they're sleeping with other people for fame, for money, to have tapes on them so they can get away with fuckery. It's kind of giving me that same type of vibe. I do feel like she may have tapes on her as well. She's definitely afraid of her image breaking. She's slept her way to the top, allegedly. No facts here. Zero facts whatsoever. But it's like a mixture. It's like she's evil recognize evil. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the vibe here. Because notice how on this card, I never noticed this before. Usually I'm drawn to the people behind. But notice how she's kind of like, she's got that knife out, almost kind of like, don't try it. You know, like, I'm queen bee. So I do feel like, is there any... Because you know what they keep drawing me to? How Corey Gamble was on the scene of Kim Porter's death. Was she on scene of someone's death or something? Because I feel like she's connected with some sort of at least one death. At least. Allegedly. Zero facts whatsoever. I'm sure she's great. You know, healthy people tend to hang out with multiple pedophiles, you know? But, yeah, Six of Cups is those that don't know the past are doomed to repeat it. Could she be grooming kids? I'm going to get shmish. Oh, God. I just heard the word perpetrator. This might be choppy because I think I'm having a hard time because it's just... Yeah. This would be like, I can save you, but look at how in this card there's a whole bunch of dead people behind. And it kind of reminds me of like those shows where like the past like haunts you. I feel like she's got bodies, if you know. Because look at who she's friends with. It's common sense. Like, come on. And then this Six of Swords, someone's being abused. So I do feel like she's seen a lot. I feel like she's participated in a lot. Allegedly, no facts here whatsoever. I'm sure she's great. But I also do believe that she was a victim first. I got to point that out. I'm not going to deny that. Yeah, because there's a bigger guy calling the shots. I don't know if that... It could literally be Clive because Emperor is Aries energy and Clive is Aries. So, could be. But it's almost like there's these bigger people that we don't know about. And it's like they pluck people that they know will work. People that they know will do the fuck shit. It's also reminding me of how, like, George Bush is apparently the 9th cousin of Obama. It's like, ask yourself how these people know each other to begin with. Because it's almost like there's more to this story than we understand. We might find out about it in the coming years. Maybe. That feels like it's up in the air. But it's almost like she was picked because she would be willing to do... Because it's giving me like I'm going to step on other people. I know people are going to get pissed that I'm going to say this, but she's got a very similar energy to Kamala, where it's very cold. It's very, I need to do what I got to do to get things done. She's very comfortable in her masculine energy, very comfortable taking... Yeah, it feels like... You know what they're showing me is like the mob and how like there'll be a main guy and then there's people that protect the main guy, but then there's the low-hanging fruit, the people that like help pass around the drugs, help, you know, do the shit for the people up top. It's like she'd be like the second or third tier. Like that's how that feels to me. But then there's the top guys that we never see that are calling all the shots. They're like the puppet masters. And it's like whoever these puppet masters are, they can like, yeah, because I'm hearing, I could smell something from a mile away, which is giving me the vibe of like, you know how we always say real recognize real? It'd be like Pathrito recognize Pathrito pile. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of the vibe here. What the fuck? Yeah, look at the Four of Wands. Always looks like a culty card to me. She's part of the club. There's something about her work endeavors. That $3 billion net worth, honey. Not all of that's from the shows and the philanthropy and... No. Bullshit. Because look at how on this Eight of Pentacles a woman's being sacrificed. I think she took the initiation, and I think now she initiates others. Allegedly, no facts here. Nine of Swords. It's like she's buried this shit for so long that it's just kind of like, I feel like she's disconnected from her emotional body. This is not someone who's kind. I'd be shocked if you can't read energy, I guess I wouldn't be shocked. But like, I wouldn't be shocked if people have said like they met her and she was a lot colder than they expected, or she just wasn't as empathetic as they expected, because it's like, I feel like she's disconnected from her emotional body a long time ago. Long time ago. She's been in this forever, to the point where this is normal. It's like, I don't understand what the problem... She's giving Diddy energy. It's like, I don't understand what the problem is. Why does this all have to fall down? What the fuck? This is why I don't mind that I'm not into anything that's popular and cool. Because Oprah's popular and cool. And what the fuck? Allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, this is like, why did she excel so rapidly? What are we missing that made her excel so rapidly? There is something called an it factor, but you need to question, because look at how there's an owl on it. It's like, think about it. This would be like she wanted fame above all else, and it doesn't matter who it hurts, or she's one of them. I don't know how else to word this other than she's one of them. She's definitely afraid that she's going to get caught, but she's got too many friends. I think she knows that, because what I'm seeing is like the top tier is like, people are onto us, let's drop these people. So it's like, I feel like someone might have snitched on Diddy or something like that, because it's like whoever's at the top is making sure that the low-hanging fruit go first to preserve everyone else that's left. So there is still something moving in the background. There's still people being hurt. There's still things happening, because it's not completely... Because I just keep seeing them throwing like it's like, oh, you're on to us? Here, have Diddy. Like, that'll be good for you. You'll be happy with that. Don't look here, look there. Like, it's very much like that. She really expects her fame to help her float through this. And you know what this is reminding me of? The conspiracies about the rose, because what's the red rose connected to? I think it's like a charity for SA or something like that. How Britney Spears used to do the egg... leaving little, I can't fucking think when I'm channeling. The spirit help. Easter eggs, thank you. Wow. I think she's definitely part of this. Is she into, why do I keep being drawn to Shmai and Shmalachi? If you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying not to. Is she part of Tom Cruise's favorite church? Because if she's not, I'd be shocked, because I keep being drawn to it. I almost wonder if Shmai and Shmalashmi is the front, or at least one of the bigger fronts, because they've been caught with shit, right? Like, because I keep being drawn to cults and stuff like that. Now I'm being drawn to Shmai and Shmalachi. I'm not trying to get canceled, so you know what I'm saying. Science as a church. But there's something here about, like, she expects her fame to get her out of this. You would never expect me to do that. I love everyone. You get I give you free stuff. Why would it be me? I'm a philanthropist. I donate to charities. Yeah, but what's 1 million to a 3 billion there? You know what I mean? Like, ask bigger questions, which you are, because we wouldn't be doing this reading otherwise. But I just keep being drawn to Wayfair. Is she a part of that Wayfair scandal? I almost wonder if she's friends with whoever it was. She's friends with a lot of people. She don't care. That's the thing. Like, I don't think she just prefers Pathrita Piles. I just think that it's like, how do I make the most amount of money? I don't care who I have to step on. So if this guy is offering me, I don't know, what's a lot to a billionaire, right? Like, if this guy is offering me 500 million as a front so that he could traffic a couple people, well, I just made 500 million. I don't see the problem. Like, that's the vibe in her energy. So I do think she's involved in this shit. I do. And I definitely think she's scared. And I totally think that she's banking on the love of the people to keep her going. And frankly, I could even see the government, if they were to go after her, being like, we're going to have to do this in a way that doesn't piss off the public. So I wouldn't be shocked if we don't see her get her... I just heard comeuppance. What is that? Who on my spirit team says that? I don't even know what that means. Comeuppance? I don't fucking know. Whatever. And then this is reminding me of like a countdown. 7, 6. So I do think that she's like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do? Is she staying out of the public or is she trying to pretend like she's so sweet and like... it's reminding me of how Usher has not really acknowledged the Diddy thing. It's like, ask yourself why she's not speaking up on this. Ask yourself why she has no problem just be... Like, oh, what was it? There was an interview, I'm pretty sure it was Oprah, where they asked about the friendship with a rapist, and it was like, well, we should focus on, and it was very like gaslighty. It was like, fuck, this energy is so weird that it's hard for me, guys. I'm very empathic. There's no empathy in this, so I'm having a hard time. So my spirit team's trying to channel it through me. Hold on. This will be like, what happened when Harvey got caught? Did she just disconnect from it and stuff? Because I could see her like, she's really good at turning lemons into lemonade. She's really good at flipping it so that you don't look at her. So this would be like, oh, I didn't see it, so let me give $100 million to those that are suffering. Oh, thank you, spirit guides. Ashton Kutcher having a fucking money for SA victims. Come on. It's that. It's like going right back to if it walks and talks like a duck. Oh, I think she's one of many people that have been debating on a separation to keep her out of the spotlight. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all in the Diddy reading? We're going to see CEOs dropping. What happened? Abercrombie dude. And we're going to see relationships splitting up because they're trying to manage the assets. This might be another one of those. If all else fails, she might separate and blame the husband. Which I don't know. He could be part of it. But I could see she's moving strategically. Aquarius energy. Not shocked. Yep. How do I get out of this? She's trying to make plays too. I didn't know. Just because I hung around with them, I mean, you're bound to bump into these people. Like, we're all in the same industry. How was I supposed to know? Like, that's the vibe, but it's bullshit. She's just as complicit or whatever. Why can't I do normal thinking while channel? Complicit? Complicit. There we go. Complicit. But yeah, I also think she also feels like as long as she hangs someone else to dry, I feel like there's someone else that's above her that's like, if they come for you, throw this person out. It's like, Diddy's not that big of a deal, guys. Like, I wonder if, I don't even know if it would be Clive. I feel like Clive would be like top tier, but it feels like there's a group that's in the top tier. Because look at how on this Six of Wands, again, with that culty-like energy. So everybody around her that's supporting her looks the same. And how many three-to-pile friends has she had? Do you see what I'm saying? Do I think she's involved? Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Per my opinion, talking to the dead, I'm obviously crazy. Yeah, oh my God. She's a big fish. You know, they just showed me the fucking dudes on Tinders with like the 12-foot fish. It's like she's one of the bigger fish. But her fucking, she's got too much power to wield. She's not, I don't know if we're going to be able to take her down, guys. I'm going to be honest. I see her just accumulating shit. You know what it reminds me of? I don't know if anyone's seen Halloween Town, where if your shit goes missing, it ends up in this house full of shit. It's like she collects stuff. She collects dirt on people. She's obsessed with money. She's obsessed with fame. You have to worship me. It's giving me very Amber Heard energy. Like, notice me, worship me, love me, Meghan Markle. Like, very cold and cut off. Love me because I don't love myself. Like, that's the energy. I do think that she got scared when the Maui wildfires thing happened. Again, I'll link the video in the description box. I've already done that one. But I do think that that was a part of her fear because it's like, oh my God, the facade's slipping. Oh my God. Because like, how dense was it that she was asking for money when you're worth $3 billion? Why don't you give up your land to the people that deserve it, you know? So I do think that she, again, Aquarius energy, she moves very strategically. She's like, I'll be damned if you guys come after me. So she's in preparation mode, and she's got a friend, at least one, that's up there in the top tier that's telling her how to move. It's like, if you have to do a divorce to manage the assets, do that. If you have to escape and move, do that. If you have to, like, she's taking orders from someone that we don't know. Or I don't know. I don't think it's anyone that's famous. Like, it wouldn't be someone we would know their face. It would be like the back guys, the back end. Because it's like, how did she get her fame? And it almost feels like it's been at the backs of other women, too. So I almost wonder if she sold out women to dry specifically. Because I feel like a hatred towards women in this energy, which is probably why the Gayle thing really didn't make sense to me. Because when I was in that, it was like, I want to fuck her. Like, that was kind of the vibe. And I feel like they have, allegedly, no facts here. Because I just keep being drawn to, like, Jada. Come on. Like, if you know, you know. But, it's weird. She's got, like, this empty hole, and so she has to fill it with any and everything. It's like, love me, see me, worship me, don't ask me about my imperfections. Because notice how she's holding onto her stomach? So again, it's like, This also reminds me of the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. So I don't think she has a solid sense of self. And I also think that she's an abusee turned abuser. Allegedly. No facts here. Zero facts whatsoever. I'm sure I'm totally wrong. Spirit, can I get anything in terms of like, it's bigger than Diddy. Like I want to tap into the Diddy shit, but it's like he's low hanging fruit. Like he ain't shit. Honestly, like I'm seeing the picture that I pre-picked of her with Diddy, and it's like, what you're missing is she's bigger than him. She's got more skeletons in her closet than him. She's worse, but like in a different way. She's got more star power. I don't know that she's necessarily hands-on when it comes to doing certain fucked up shit. I do think she's involved in like swingers and switching up partners and stuff like that. And I do think that she might, because I keep being drawn to Usher, and what do we know him for, right? Abusee turned villain. So I almost wonder if she like, didn't someone put in the comment section, like, does she try to hurt people of color? Like, I almost feel like she's got one of those things where it's like, I had to take a beating, so should you. So I wouldn't be shocked if she like helps bring people up into the industry, but in a fucked up way. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. I'm gonna leave that alone. All right, Spirit. Any other skeletons of hers that we could get out? Gossip. There's something about her work money. It might come out, actually, with that Ace of Swords. It might. It's still not a pentacle, though. Because she's got too many higher up there friends. Why was she friends with all these Pathrita piles? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, but I think people in the industry know. Like, they know. They know. It's almost giving me, like, don't turn on me. It's reminding me again of that Five of Swords that was up earlier, where I noticed the chick with a knife in her hand. I feel like she's threatened people, too. I swear to God, I feel like there's a tier in this club where you have to off somebody. Either a family member, someone close to you. It's like pledging allegiance in some sort of fucked up way. Is there any rumors around like her being involved in someone's untimely demise, if you're picking up what I'm putting down? Because I keep being drawn to Corey Gamble on the scene of Kim Porter's death. There's something here where she's involved in more shit than we know. This is giving me like she has friends with the cleanup crew. Like that's the vibe. Yeah, see, justice is in reverse. I don't know that they're going to get her. This is also kind of giving me the energy of Jeffrey Epps didn't kill himself. You know what I'm saying? So I almost wonder that she's been threatened. You better not say anything. We're going to try everything else before you come out. Like, it's giving me like, I could see this. Okay, this is going to get so woo-woo, but we're here. We're 47 minutes in. We're here. I could see this getting where they start removing all the low-hanging fruits of people like Diddy, right? All these names start coming out, and then they try to go up to the higher tier. I wouldn't be shocked if this ends up being like, oh, suddenly she has cancer, and now she's dead, and now we're mourning her death, because it's like, I'll be damned if my skeletons come out. So I wouldn't even be shocked if, like, I don't know what her age is, but if all of a sudden, it's reminding me of like how all of a sudden all these celebrities now have health issues they never had before. So I would keep an eye out for like anything going on weird with Oprah, because it feels like it's giving me King of Swords. Like, I'm very structured. Everything is with purpose. Page of Swords, shut your mouth. I think she's been threatened too, because she's been a part of what's going on in the houses and shit. Yeah, there's people at the top and we just don't understand it, which is why it's kind of hard. But whoever the people are at the top, she's been threatened. Don't say anything. Keep appearances for appearances' sake. Make it look like you're amazing. So if she's been extra lately or she's been out of the public, it's due to this. Because it's like, I think we got a lot of celebrities here that are trying to reinvent themselves so that you don't put two and two together. I think she's one of many. In fact, I think she's one of the bigger fish. I feel like she's got bodies. I can't get that out of my head. I can't get that scene of Corey at Kim Porter's. She's friends with people in the justice system. She's friends with cops. She's friends with everybody. I'm being drawn to Bohemian Grove. If you know, you know. Whatever, it's spooky season. Anything more spooky than someone who pretends to love people only to potentially, if you know, you know? There's something about her money. Look at this. The money is right next to the death card. Her relationships will tell you exactly how she got her money. And you already know. Why was she friends with Harvey? Why was she friends with Diddy? Why was she proud of being friends with people that we all, like, how did you not know? Is kind of the question Spirit's asking you to ask yourself about her. How would you not, do you think that you're friends with at least 5 diddlers? Like, do you think that? Probably not, right? Someone that could even hear a whisper would cut off that person. That's not her. Ask yourself why that is. She's in the club. She's been put in the club. She's in the club. Don't look at where my money's going. And then the death card right in the middle. Was a family member sacrificed? A friend? This rainbow reminds me of LGBT. So, you know what? I wonder if there's like a resentment because she had to be passed around by men and then she got cut off to her emotions. And maybe that's why she thinks she's a lesbian, because she doesn't like men. I mean, she could actually be a lesbian, but honestly, like, in her energy, it reads almost asexual, because it's like, I'm not even interested in sex. Like, but, you know, if you've been abused, of course you're not going to be interested in sex. But it's like, again, what comes in those cups, right? You know what I mean? So the whole family facade, her backstory wouldn't be shocking to me if some of that's a facade. And where she gets her money. Why do I keep hearing hitmen? This chick is like crime boss level. Like this isn't right. This isn't right. Yeah, it's like we're picking off family members that are too much of a burden, and then this is Diddy. Hello? Like, if she sees Diddy as family, it means one of us. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is also reminding me of like Bieber and everyone that's been a victim of it, and it's like, I can't be associated with that. 10 of Wands in reverse. Absolutely not. She's trying like hell to avoid what you guys already know. You already know. Yeah, you already know. Spirit, is there anything else before I wrap this up? Like, Harvey, any of it. Why she's friends with a whole bunch of them. Because she's emotionally empty. It's almost like I got to do what I got to do. Yeah. I think she's a victim turned villain. Because look how it's a woman writing the shots. So it's like, I have to. You should too. Like, that's the energy. This is not a good person. She's not a good person. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm irritated because this woman's worshipped. And I'm in her energy. And I'm like, if you only knew. Like, if you only knew. There's no way. Like, this is also reminding me, what is everybody going down for right now? Hello? Hate to be stuck in traffic. And there's a woman wielding the thing. So I'm telling you, I feel like part of this club, when you get high up there, I feel like part of this club is bringing new people in. Think about it, right? Because she's going to age out eventually. So if I'm asking about stuff like that and the devil card's coming out with it looking like this and Ace of Cups, I have no emotional empathy. This is like passing the baton and liking it. Like, fuck you. I had to go through it too. Why are you complaining? So if anything, I wouldn't be shocked if she is initiating other people of color as well. I mean, I think she's initiating everybody. Nobody cares about the color on this side of the spectrum, the weirdo side. But this is kind of giving me this vibe of like, I think she has hatred towards women that complain. And honestly, anyone that reflects the version of her that she once had before she became cold. So if you have empathy, she's not going to like you. If you go against the status quo, she's not going to like you. She would not like someone like Jaguar Wright. She would not like someone like Cat Williams. She would not, because for her, it's like, I had to do it. Why aren't you following the rules? What's the problem? I've disconnected from my heart space decades ago. What's the problem? This is what's normal. Like, her energy is very matter of fact, which is so fucked up considering what we're covering. It's just like I feel like a CEO boss. I'm like, why are you bitching? Get me my numbers, get me my money, and shut the fuck up. Like, that's the energy I'm in. Very, you know how brass and cold Jada Pinkett is? That's who Oprah really is, but even colder. Look at it's like, dude, she has the key to the parties. She is the key. That's why her net worth is so heavy. Hello? Because look at who's behind. I think she might be into that ritual shit, allegedly. I don't know how true that is. I'd have to look at it by itself, but she's in on it. She's in on it. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Queen of Swords. There she is. There she is. What about it? She's afraid of getting found out. 7 of Swords upright. Or reverse. Sorry. If that was upright, that'd be like, oh, she's got skeletons. But Seven of Swords upright is like, she's afraid that her skeletons are about to get exposed. Queen of Swords, she's an Aquarius. The World card, she's literally holding a key, which always reminds me of a USB drive because what have we been covering? Everybody's kind of leaking shit. So it's like, I almost wonder if she made a deal because she's friends with big dogs. Because look at the big heads, right? It's reminding me of big dogs. So she could have made a deal. Everybody's flipping on everybody. But when I tell you I just keep hearing one of us. One of us. I keep hearing that in my head. And I'm hearing Eminem, I created a monster. I think in the early days of her youth, when she got into whatever the fuck this was, she cut off her heart in order to survive. Now she's damn near sociopathic. Narcissistic, to say the least. Per my opinion, no facts. All right, back deck. Yeah, Knight of Wands reverse is aggression. Hangman, I did not kill myself. I'm telling you, if she just like... If she all of a sudden dies of like cancer or just something random and we didn't see it coming, I would ask you to question it. Because I could see them pretending like it's just giving me Jeffrey Epstein. I can't get that out of my head. I don't know how that's going to play out. I'll leave you guys to figure that one out. But I think right now she's really focused on what her image looks like, how to play the martyr. Oh no, I had no idea. How could I have possibly known? They always keep that shit to themselves. How would I have known that Diddy was and all of my best friends that I love? Like, come on. You know what I mean? So I think right now she's debating her connections and she's trying to figure out who she can sacrifice so that she stays safe. Because she's a piece of shit, per my opinion. Because I just see her being like bringing women in and being like, why are you bitching? We all have to do this. Like, I had to take a few dicks. Why can't you? Like, that's the vibe. The energy's so fucked. Page of Wands, 9 of Cups. It's like, how did you get that? How did you get all that celebrity? Queen of Wands, sit still, look pretty. But Page of Wands is children. I think she cut off from her inner child a long time ago. No empathy. No empathy whatsoever. She's definitely high up there in the tier. I don't know what you guys are going to think of this. Do you guys want a part 2? Is there anything I should cover specifically? Because honestly, in this energy, it's disgusting, for one. It's very cold. It's a lot like Diddy's energy, a little less maniacal, because I think right now she's trying to figure out how to get out of this. I think she's trying to figure out how to make sure that you guys still see her as this person that only cares about... It's just giving, like, I'm pretending that I'm love and light when really I'm, like, evil. Like, I just saw the Simpsons thing where it's like evil. Like, that's the vibe. And she's kind of, she's high up there, so she's not going to be easy to take down. They might in time, but will she ever be found out, Spirit? Curious. Her fake persona really works for her, and there's other people that are on her side trying to help her out. And they're bigger dogs, because it's like we're a team. Like, I'm seeing people shake hands. So I do think there are people that are monitoring her internet, like the press. I think she's got friends in Google. I think a lot of these people are friends with all these fuckers. But right now, do I think she'll get caught? Her illusion's sort of slipping. But there's something about the money. The money. If she gets caught, I think it'd be for something like where her money's going. There she is, look. And I was just pulling from the middle of the deck. She's really smart. It feels like she's 2 steps ahead, so I don't know. And she's friends with the... Because look at how in this card, she's smiling pretty. Like, I didn't do that. Look, let's blame the guy. You know, I am all about the women. We the women. I wonder if she... I don't follow none of these people like that. Is she one of those people that's like, I love women. Let's put women up. Let's build up women. Yeah, bullshit. Like... A lot of times we'll say shit like that to make up for the skeletons in our closet. So I would ask you to look deeper at why she does the things she does. You know, why is she donating to charities unless she's got, I mean, we can donate to charities, but when you're at this level of fuckery, you know what I mean? Any last words, Spirit, before I wrap this up? Oh, is she a handler? I mean, absolutely, but is she a handler? Really? Here, this is what I'm doing so you guys know. Is she a handler? Yeah. Nine of Pentacles reversed, relationships. 3 of Cups is the club. It's the parties. It's the drinking. And look, a woman's getting trapped. So I do think that is her role. I think she probably leans towards women. Is she a handler? Yeah, this would be like... oh, you can't get famous unless you do this. Oh, you can't get famous unless you do that. I think that she's like one of the boys, if I'm being honest. So I do kind of think she leans towards women, but this energy is so complicated that I don't know what to say. So I'm going to leave it here, besties. thekarmicdf.com if you want to book a private reading. Right now, I only have a wait list, but if you're seeing this in the future, karmicdf.com. But I'm going to leave it here, besties. Have a wonderful day. Go outside, get some fresh air. And if you guys want me to do a part 2, let me know what to cover. Because it seems like she's got decades of skeletons in her closet and friends that she shouldn't have been friends with and things that she's been doing that she shouldn't have been doing. So I don't think I could even cover that in just an hour. So I'm going to leave it here, besties. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys want to see for the Diddy series continued or future videos for Spooky Week. Let me know and I will make it happen. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you for watching.